Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my Southern kitchen. My name is Ellen. I had some fresh corn on the cob in the refrigerator and I didn't know what to do with them. And I thought about it. I said, I think I'm going to make corn fritters. Today's recipe, I'm going to share with y'all some Southern fried corn fritters. And my friends, it is so simple and easy to make. TheBomb.com, delicious, crispy on the outside, fluffy and tender in the inside. And we're going to fry them to golden perfection. Everybody's going to love and enjoy these. Great as a side dish or a snack. Serve them with butter, honey, maple syrup, you name it. It is so incredible. And I'll post a complete recipe along with the instructions down in the description box below. Also check out my previous video, Southern Skillet Cornbread. I'll post the link to that down in the description box below. So grab your corn on the cob, your cornmeal, and get your oil heating up, sugar, because we're about to fry some corn fritters magic in my Southern kitchen. Here we go. Alright, my friends, the first step we're going to do is prep our corn. On my cutting board, I have 2 fresh corn on the cobs. And just for fun, I'm going to show you how to remove the hugs and the strings and shuck it. You can also use the one with the hugs off. I think it coming 4 in the pack to make life easy. Just like that. Isn't that a pretty corn? Alright, as soon as I get through with the other corn, I'm going to wash them both and remove the strings. I'll bring you back. Alright, my friends, I got both of my corn on the cobs nice and clean and all the strings off. We are ready to cut the nibblers off. Keep your fingers out the way. Just like that. Alright, as soon as I get through with the other corn on the cob, I'll bring you back. Alright, my friends, I'm through cutting both of my corn on the cobs. Off camera, I placed the corn nibblers into my bowl. We're going to set them aside. We are ready to make the fritters. Let's get started with the dry ingredients first. We need 1 cup of all-purpose flour, so we're going to use my 1 cup measurement and fluff it up, like so. Using my butter knife, we're going to level it off. And voila, perfect cup. We're going to pour it into my large bowl. Into our flour, we're going to add in 1 cup of yellow cornmeal. Excellent. Next, we're going to add in our leavenings, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of kosher salt, and 1 tablespoon of white sugar. And please don't skip this step. We're going to add in a pinch of freshly grated nutmeg. It's going to give our corn fritters a nice warmth to it. Whisk all these together until they're well combined. Okie dokie, dry ingredients are done. Now we're going to set them aside while we work on our wet ingredients. In my measuring cup, I have 3/4 of a cup of sweet milk, which is Southern talk for whole milk. Into our milk, we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter that I melted and cooled. And now we're going to add in 1 extra large egg. I'm going to lightly beaten it. And both my egg and milk are at room temperature. Give these a quick whisk until they're well incorporated. Alrighty, wet ingredients are done. Now we're going to pour them into the dry ingredients. And whisk all together until they're well blended. Be careful not to overmix. I can smell that little hint of nutmeg. Alright, my friends, now we're going to add and fold in the corn niblets. And as soon as I get through folding them in, I'll bring you back. Alright, my friends, I am through folding in the corn niblets. And our batter is good to go. We are ready to fry them. Let's heat up some oil. On my stove top, I have my cast iron skillet. My fire is on medium-high heat. I'm going to pan fry them, or you can deep fry them. Going to add in some oil. Use a neutral oil like canola, vegetable, corn, or peanut. I'm using canola. If you don't have a cast iron skillet, you can use a regular skillet. We're going to heat it to 350 degrees. Perfect. The oil is at 350. Going to scoop it using my cookie scoop, or you can use a large spoon, use a tablespoon. Going to gently scoop it into the hot oil. Be careful not to overcrowd the pan, otherwise the temperature of the oil will go down. Yeah, that's what you want. See those hot bubbles? We're going to let the fritters fry for 5 minutes. All right, my friends, it's been 5 minutes. Let's take a look. Oh yes, gorgeous! Nice and golden brown. So now we're going to let them finish frying on the other side for 5 minutes, and then I'll finish frying the rest of my corn fritters and I'll bring you back. All right, my friends, I am through frying up my corn fritters. And it smells heavenly up in this kitchen. I placed them onto my baking pan lined with wire racks and paper towels to drain the grease. And now our corn fritters are ready to serve. So I'm about to plate them up and we'll give it a taste. All right, my friends, there you have it. Southern fresh fried corn fritters. Don't that look good? And I'm serving them with some maple syrup. Now it is time for the best part, the tasting. Here we go. Look at that corn fritter. Beautiful crust, nice and golden brown. Dip it in the maple syrup. Please have a bite. Look at that texture. Fluffy and golden. See the corn niblets? Sweet, crispy, perfectly cooked, full of flavor. And also, if fresh corn ain't in season, you can use a 12-ounce bag of frozen corn. These corn fritters are phenomenal, my friends. Please give this recipe a try. This deserves another bite, and I'm going to taste it without the syrup. Yum-o. Corn fritters, licious. My friends, many thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video recipe, please give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And for more Southern magic in my kitchen, hit that subscribe button and click on the bell so that way you'll be notified when my new videos come out. Also, follow me on Facebook, Ellen's Homemade Delights, and please send me an email, ellenshomemadedelights@gmail.com. I would love to see your beautiful creations with my recipes. And I'll see you next time. Let's eat and much love.